across the board type thing, comparing one teacher in one situation with another group of teachers in another situation. But it seems to me that if we are going to focus on student success, the success measurement for a math teacher should be different than the success measure for an art teacher. Otherwise, we're not measuring success at all. And I'm concerned that we're leaning toward we're not measuring success at all. What we're measuring is, did a teacher put forward 15 hours of activity? Now, I agree that teachers can do different things and improve and grow professionally, but that is not still the same thing as measuring student success. And this structure with the professional impact credits, the very term professional impact is something done by or to the teacher, but it's not necessarily an actual measure of student success. It's just activity, effort expended. So I'm somewhat leery of what seems to me that we are measuring activity and not success of students. And the rewards are based on activity, not the success of students. With regard to some of the impact credits, and I don't have details on those, just a few brief things that I heard with regard to professional impact credits. Some of those seem to me to be what are considered stipends today. And I think we're probably going to be getting away from stipends here, it sounds like, which means we're adding to long-term forever pay rather than paying for an activity that's special for that particular year.
Many of the supplemental pay, for lack of a better word, stipends are contractual.
So one of the other components is that it is not one professional impact credit that is earned in order to shift stages in your professional career. So to shift from a stage to a stage in this draft of the compensation framework, it takes 12 professional credits, and each one of those is about a 15-hour experience. So should this all come to fruition, it changes how we do our current internal professional development and the requirements for that. At this point, I think that we have the questions you have brought forward, if I may speak for the group, have really provided some really good feedback to us. And as the group gets back together and Russ facilitates further development of the plan, the questions provide some areas for clarification, and so we certainly appreciate that. There is more detail that has been developed than has been shared verbally tonight, and so again, though, more to clarify. It is there were a couple of things that came out and were repeatedly mentioned by committee members, that it shouldn't be easy and automatic, and you heard some of that. It shouldn't be easy and automatic to either move up a level or shift a stage, because those are growth opportunities. The idea of professional impact, there are multiple ways to gain that professional impact. And just as Mr. Schmiggy said, it is very different measuring the professional impact of a special education teacher from a math teacher, from an AP teacher, from a kindergarten teacher. And so the opportunity to demonstrate your professional impact in a variety of ways is essential, because they look different. But yet everybody is evaluated on those 6 standards with those indicators. And so there are opportunities there to show your professional impact. and provide documentation in your documentation log of that impact and on your students directly. So again, we appreciate the questions that have been asked as we move forward, and for further committee meetings, these questions will be discussed at those times as well.
Sounds good. Thank you, Laura. I'd also like to just say thank you to Michelle Mann. She was at our committee meeting. She was a teacher from Braintree. Just gave some excellent insight. I think it's interesting that there was not a teacher on the original compensation plan development committee. So as a parent, I'm so grateful to get the input from those people who have the greatest effect on my kids' development, on their knowledge, on them moving beyond here at the primary, secondary school level. Secondly, Michelle was so complimentary, of course, of you, Russ, of Laura, of the team for being very open-minded and willing to listen to a wide variety of ideas. And it was just an environment that cultivated a sense of belonging and of worth and of value, which is exactly how we want our staff members to feel as part of the West Bend School District. So certainly appreciate that. Look forward to the updates in January. If there's anything in addition, the teachers who have been here from 6 this morning till now 8:30 at night, if there's anything that you'd like to add to the process, we certainly love to hear from you. Thank you.
Thank you, Pete.
Thank you.
I would recommend, and it's not on the board schedule yet, but at some point prior to the January meeting, a work session to really explore that.
That's a great idea. Work sessions are valuable for